All right, so this is Avatar: Last Airbender for the Nintendo DS. This is from 2006, I guess. That's what it says on the screen. Um, this is let me preface this by saying this past summer I got um, I think like 5 DS games I took with me for a vacation trip, and this is one of them. You'll be seeing the rest of them coming up. But I was surprised by this one. I got it because it's Avatar, but it's also an action RPG, and I was surprised by how decent it is. It's not amazing, but I mean it's decent is what I want to say. Um, First of all, a complaint I want to say is that there are forced touchscreen controls for menu operation. So you've got to use the stylus to operate the menus. It does have the opening from the TV show, so that's kind of cool. And there is voice acting. There's also voice acting at the end of chapters. Like the game is split up into chapters, and when they have a story segment at the end, it'll be voice acted, so that's cool. Playable characters in this game include Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Haru. I guess just because they need a fourth party member. But you can play as all of them, and they all have different abilities. I mean, different combat abilities. Um, this is just the opening. Um, I like this game has some good sprite work. You can see the characters look pretty nice. It takes place in 3D environments, so you can rotate the camera around 360 degrees. I'm actually just gonna let me just soft reset this. Instead of starting at the beginning, I'm gonna go to a file I just started a few minutes ago. The story takes place immediately after book 1. Now, book 2 starts with them leaving the North Pole and saying goodbye to Master Paku. But this game starts right there, them at the North Pole, and they're gonna leave to go do other stuff. So it's like book 2 hasn't ever happened. So as you can see here, you can rotate the camera 360 degrees, whatever. There's just 4 different angles you take, 4 different set angles. Rotate it with like L and R. You can switch your playable character instantly by just tapping on them. I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. The controls, I don't like how you have to use menus. How you have to use touch controls to operate menus. So like doing my items and stuff. Okay, I mean, item management isn't so bad, but I mean, I'll get to a shop and I'll show you what I mean. Or even better yet, I'll just pause it. So pause screen, I can't do anything unless I touch. So because of that, the way you play this game is you either hold the stylus in your hand as you continue to hold it, or you just keep the stylus put away and you use your thumbs. But as you can see here, you can remap your combat buttons: attacking, bending, blocking, and bending, blocking. I just leave it all normal. You can review instructions. So I guess you might not see anymore, but as you go through the game, they pop up with these little instructions like walking, really basic stuff. And you can just mash next to get through them, so that's nice, but they are otherwise unskippable and they just pop up with basic information. Which is, I mean, it's fine. Whatever. That's a small thing. You can save whenever you want, though. So that's cool. There's 4 save slots, one with each element. When you save, it actually has a little sound effect for the element. You're not going to hear anything for fire, really. It's just like a... Anyway. Let's go ahead. You can look at the map by tapping down here. The red circle over here is where we need to go. I'm just going to get another nitpick out of the way. And that's with the map cursor here at the bottom. You'll see that blue circle there. That blue circle there. If it'll focus. There we go. Almost. Anyway. It's a little blurry. Maybe I just can't. Fine. Anyway, you can see the little blue circle down there. How there's a little tip on it. That'll rotate with you. Can't really focus. Alright, you'll just have to take my word at it. There's a tip on the circle, the blue circle, that points what direction you're facing, but the cursor doesn't actually move on the map with you. It just kind of jumps to what section of the map you're in. So watch this. Boom. So as I move along this road, it's not going to like move with me. It's just going to stay centered at the crossroad there. So that's a nitpick. That's just like, why is it doing that? Why doesn't it just follow me? I bring up a lot of nitpicks for this game because there's a sequel for this game and they fix a lot of the nitpicks that I have, so that makes it good. Well, I mean, that's a good thing. Not that it makes it good. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump to the city. The dialogue is usually pretty funny. It's got, like, you know, characterization and stuff. Sokka's, like, overconfident in himself. The story here is Katara got kidnapped. Anyway. The Fire Nation's involved, of course. Let me bring up the map again. Oh, maybe we're going to the actual city now. Okay, I'll talk about this right now. It looks like I'm going really slow when I'm going like up and down compared to sideways. Sideways movement looks a lot faster to me than up and down movement, but I think it's just a weird thing with the camera. I think that's just somehow the perspective just makes it look that way. So I often just kind of shifted the camera sideways so I could walk sideways and feel like I was moving faster. I like the music in the game. It kind of sounds like Avatar music, so that's good. None of it is directly from the show, but that's not a complaint. That's just an observation. It's good, is what I'm trying to say. Is that it sounds like it's Avatar music, but it's not from the show. It's all original. I mean, it's not like amazing music, but it's good. It's good enough. Yeah. So, sorry I'm skipping all the dialogue. I'm just take my word for it. It's all gamey dialogue and let's see here. So yeah, you do have to rotate the camera just to be able to see around things sometimes. There will be like treasure chests hidden around the town that you can pick up. So you kind of like rotate the camera to see stuff, otherwise you miss it. Shops work like this. Oh wait, no, this is an herb mixer. There's actually a lot of stuff in here, I guess, now that I think about it. You find herbs out in the field, and you can go there to mix them to make, like, healing potions and such. Anytime you, like... The map, I like to have the map on, but it'll just turn the map off on you in certain situations. Basically, whenever you use the bottom screen for anything else, it'll reset it back to your character stats. So again, You have to touch the screen to do stuff. To buy stuff, you just drag it over here. So that's cool. It's convenient. Up here is your items that you have to use like actively. So like if you enter into battle, these are the only items you can use. And to, you can move things up like that. If you want to get rid of something, you feed it to Momo. This is restore stamina. Oh, it's just an herb. So if we go to the herb mixer with a bunch of those things, we can mix herbs. Alright, so let's just jump ahead here to where we can get into a battle. You'll see right here. So you got Y is like your basic attack. Got 3 hits on there. Let's see if I can back up Sokka. You got, you can fly with A. You'll actually use that in the first boss, but I've never really used it otherwise. I think that's supposed to be, your bending block. Let's see. You got, say, oh, Sokka's gonna die here. Let's use an item on him like that. So let's see, I think that's my bending block, is B, which I hardly ever use. I hardly ever blocked in this, I guess. After every battle it takes you off the map. That's another nitpick I have, which is, I think, fixed in the sequel. I don't want to put this game down too much. I do think it is a good game. It's, again, like I said, decent. It's just that the sequel is... It fixes some... well, I'll talk about the sequel when I review it. Let's just talk about this game. So you got your bending. Your bending here, that's when you can use your bending when it's full. Depending on the move you use, it'll refill slower or faster. So as you get, stronger moves, it'll take longer to refill if you use them. You'll get more moves down here and you'll be able to switch between them. Whenever you finish a battle, you get your experience down here, and then when you exit the battle, you'll see right here, you'll get recover a little bit HP. Right there. Oh. You actually went back to my map. I'm a liar now. Well, it always feels like the map's getting turned off on me throughout the game. I guess I don't know all the situations in which it actually turns off, but it just happens a lot for me. Basically, you use your combo, your 3-hit combo. Try to stay together, or corner enemies. Group them together so that they can't surround you. That kind of stuff. Level up. So you level up, you'll just get some stat boosts. And then after every battle, you recover some HP. A very small amount of HP. Enemies also drop money or healing items, because the only way to heal in this game is the healing you get after battle, or to use healing items. There's no inns to rest at, and you don't really recover HP any other way. I mean, maybe at the end of a chapter you'll recover your HP automatically, something like that. But that's part of what makes this game hard, is that there's no easy way to just recover yourself, I guess. Okay, that's not really the only thing that makes this game hard. It does require a little bit of grinding. I mean, as you can see right now, I'm not having a really hard time with any of these battles. I just got here too. I haven't really leveled up or anything. But as you can see, I am getting worn down. I'm getting low on health. I won't be able to keep this up forever. I'll have to go back to town and buy some healing items just to heal myself, and then buy some more to take out with me to the field. I guess I should end the battles here because there's not much else to show. Whoa, I'm gonna die. Oh, unless I heal like this. Yeah, so you can't like pause the game and heal. You have to do it in combat. So I mean, I don't think that's a negative thing. I think that's just an interesting way to do it. Again, you can save wherever you want. I'll just go ahead and save this right now, although I don't know if I'll even continue this file. Saving. Good. Now we'll just cut to loading up another file. So this file here, this is at the end of the game. This is in the last area. There won't be any story spoilers. Just you'll just see I've got my full party. Oh yeah, also this game takes only about 9 hours to beat. So for RPGs, I would consider that pretty short. Which, I mean, I guess it works in its favor. It's just a short game. I mean, it can't drag out too long because it's supposed to be happening in between the first and second seasons, whatever. It just is what it is. As you can see down here, I've got more special attacks. I can switch to any of my characters just by tapping on their face. They got more attacks down here. Haru's got his only 2 attacks. Sokka's got 4 attacks. I find Sokka to be the most difficult to use. I don't know if it's just because he doesn't have bending or whatever, but I mean his special attacks are difficult for me to use. That's like the only good one that I know of. I don't want to show them all off, but his basic attack is also only 1 hit, so it could be a little difficult to use. Haru, at least, he's got a 2-hitter, so that's good for keeping enemies where you want them. Oh yeah, let's look at the map. So a lot of the areas are like this. You'll go to different maps, such as this, and there will be like a town, like down here, and then there will be these outward areas where there are enemies and items to find. There actually is, a dungeon that's located over here, and that's where like the actual final dungeon is, but whatever. What I'm saying is that you'll go to different areas like this, where you have a town and then surrounding areas to do stuff. And the town is, of course, where you would buy your healing items and such, and talk to people and get... there's also, like, mini-games. And there's, like, story things that happen in cities, because, I mean, you go back to, like, Omashu and stuff before the, Fire Nation comes in. There are some mini-games, too. It's not all just dungeon crawling. There's, there's, like, side quests. Very few side quests. Something else I was going to say about the maps is that I can't go to previous areas. So like once you advance the story like to the next chapter, you can't really go back to the area of the previous chapter. And each chapter does have sort of its own area for the most part. I do like the environments. I mean, they look good for, 3D DS game. This of course is just like a barren area, so it doesn't really look good, but it's it looks good to me. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get to another battle. Katara's abilities, she has like a healing ability, I think, but I mean, hardly ever uses it. I mean, you probably could use it and make the game easier on yourself or something. I just played through it once. I mean, I beat it. There's like some side quests you could do for like stuff that I missed, I guess. But I mean, there's not like big things to miss. There's not like a huge secret boss or nothing like other RPGs, whatever. This is a simple, short RPG. It's good. Katara's got like a distance attack. So when the computer plays, the computer's pretty good at keeping like Katara alive because of the distance attack, I suppose. But because I usually play as Aang throughout the whole game. And you'll see my bending takes longer. Oh, that's it. But your bending takes longer to recharge with more powerful moves, like I was saying before. Enemies drop items or money. I guess that's really all there is to say about it. without, going into the story, which is an original story. It involves Fire Nation, of course, and some other people, some new characters, original characters. As you saw just there, if an enemy runs into anyone in my party on the map, then we will go into battle, not just me. If you have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll answer any questions you have about the game. If need be, I'll even make another video. But that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.